Good evening and welcome to yet another episode of The Game Plan. And boy, oh boy, what a weekend it was, MTN FA Cup. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the end of the footballing season around the world in most of the European leagues, basically. And that's where the focus will be today because we have a couple of keen tactical discussions that must be undertaken this evening. Okay, so today what are we looking at? I'm going to do a bit of a wrap-up. The season has ended. Who are the outstanding Ghanaian players? Then I have a big question. Who should lead the line for the Ghana Black Stars? Think about it. Just let it marinate, Who should lead the line for the Black Stars? I'll be giving you some options and suggesting who should lead the line for the Black Stars and why somebody else should not be leading the line for the Black Stars. I'm not saying, hey, that person should be benched or not. That's not what I'm saying. Also, I will be giving out our end-of-year awards, the most improved Ghanaian player out there, the most consistent Ghanaian player out there, the best goal scorer, all those things happening today on The Game Plan. So, hey, send in your comments on who you think was the best Ghanaian player in the just ended European season, who was the flop of the season in the just ended European season, your best striker in the just ended European season, your best midfielder, your best goalkeeper, all this and more coming up. And of course, we'll be talking about our Black Starlets who are in the AFCON under 17 semi-final this Wednesday. We'll be discussing some bit of troubling news that has hit their camp. My name once again, Godfred Akoto. And we are live on Facebook here on pulse.com.gh. And it's always good to spend time with you. Okay, let's start the show with our quick wrap up from the weekend's action. Let me start in England, where something unique occurred. It was the end of the English Premier League and all those things. Swansea playing. Jordan Ayew was looking for his first goal. And he did get the goal for Swansea. In Swansea's last game of the season, Jordan Ayew was able to get his first goal for Swansea. Fantastic piece of news for him. Now, he scored in the 72nd minute. Now, at the same time that he was scoring in London, his big brother, Andre, was also scoring. Charlie, talk about sync, like spiritual sync, 72nd minute, Andre also scored for West Ham. So I think this could be some kind of record. We have to look into it. The first brothers ever to score in the same minute, in the same league, in the same match week. Incredible. This is not something we can really boast of, but I think it's really cool, right? Like they are brothers. They score in the same minute, in the same league. And interestingly enough, let me tell you something you might not have thought about. Last season, Andre Ayew was playing at Swansea. He scored the last goal of Swansea's season last year. Fast forward this year, younger brother Jordan is playing at Swansea. He did not score the last goal. That honor went to Fernando Llorente. But he also scored for Swansea at home on the last day of the league. Tell me about coincidence about these Ayew brothers. Bibi woman, I say Bibi Nim. Incredible, right? Okay, so fantastic end to the season for them. Another person who's enjoying a quick rush to the end of the season, Richmond Boakye scored a hat-trick. That means he has scored 16 goals since January. He did not go to Serbia at the start of the season, but he seems to have discovered himself. Banging in the goals, hat-trick. Richmond, congratulations on that achievement. We'll be on the lookout for Richmond Boakye. 16 goals, I think, is the most goals he has ever managed anywhere. And this Awadou's played in Italy, he's played in Spain, he's played in Holland, and now he's in Serbia. And it looks like Serbia is where he has found his golden form. So congratulations to Richmond Boakye. Also congratulations to Kevin Prince Boateng, successful end to the season for Las Palmas in there. John Boy, he's been promoted. Sivasspor, coming to the Turkish First Division as well, to the Turkish League One. So congratulations to John Boy for that one as well. So who was relegated? Let me see. Who got relegated? Well, it was that kind of season. Nobody got relegated. Achu was promoted, which we are happy about. Achu was promoted. So congratulations to Achu. And Abdul Majid Waris and Lorient are not yet relegated. They face a playoff. To see if they will stay or not. Now in Germany, even better news. You remember Ebenezer Ofori? Ebenezer Ofori went to the AFCON from AIK, played in Ghana's last group game, the third and fourth place match against Burkina Faso. Played really well. I felt he should have played a bit more games during the AFCON. Well, he's qualified for the Bundesliga as well with Stuttgart. Now, Hans Sape Nunu is also qualifying with him. Now, they form the midfield axis of Stuttgart. So next season, there'll be 2 Ghanaians playing for Stuttgart in the German Bundesliga. So pretty cool, right? A lot of Ghanaians doing well at the end of the season. Congratulations to Koja Samoa. He won the Italian Serie A for God knows how long. But I must say, he can't really say he's proud of this one. Koja Samoa was not really, he played games. But impact-wise, could we say Koja Samoa was important to what Juventus did this season? Not like other seasons where, like 2 seasons ago, he was really important for them. Then he got injured. This season, I think he has used it to establish himself as a good squad member. Not as a key member, but a good squad member for Juventus. So congratulations to Koja Samoa on winning the Scudetto with Juventus. Okay. Now, let me move to the second of my big issues. And what I've been trying to do is think about Ghana. Ghana has a couple of matches coming up. Now, the big one is a game against Ethiopia in Kumasi next month. Like, next month, 11th. We are playing Ethiopia in an AFCON qualifier. A very important game because it's Ethiopia's first competitive game. Now, before that, we have to play against Mexico and the United States of America and Connecticut. How is it? Connecticut. Hartford, Connecticut. That's where we're playing the United States. And he needs to call a squad. But we all know where the problem lies with the Black Stars, right? Goal scoring. Goal scoring is the big problem. And we've tried a couple of options. It hasn't worked. Now, I'm saying that we need new strikers. You agree? Asamoah Gyan has been fantastic for Ghana. But Asamoah Gyan has slowed down. And we cannot over-rely on Asamoah Gyan. So I'm going to... I think we need to discuss who is the best option to lead the Black Stars line, don't you think? All right, so let's go with automatic name, Jordan Ayew. I don't think he should replace Asamoah Gyan. Let me be honest. No! In the season that just went by, he's just scored his first goal of the season, actually, like for Swansea. He started the season really well at Aston Villa, but didn't score. I think he scored 2 or 3 at Aston Villa. Then he scored 1, so he scored 4 the entire season. But he didn't play primarily as a striker until the latter part of the season where he was used as a support striker. So I don't know why Jordan should become our primary striker because he's just not prolific enough. He misses too many chances. He's still not shown that all-round maturity you require in a top-class international striker. So no. Jordan Ayew is not my option to become Ghana's, to become successor to Asamoah Gyan. I don't think he deserves to start if Asamoah Gyan is not there. We need to find another option. He's not clinical enough. Okay, think about this name though. David Akam. Now, it's strange, right? Like, Akam has had so many opportunities at the Black Stars level. He's never seemed to be able to take any of these chances. Very prolific at club level though. But perhaps I also think that I have noticed some maturity with Akam over the past 2 seasons. I think he's now captain of Chicago Fire, scoring a lot of goals. He's been their player of the season for the past 2 years. And you can see the maturity and his link-up play and his finishing. I think Akam, when he started playing for Ghana, was played primarily as a winger from the side. And it was Kwesi Appiah, in fact, who gave him his debut. So it's interesting that Kwesi Appiah is back. But Akam featured primarily as a winger. But these days, he's an out-and-out centre forward. And I think we should give Akam a try. Okay? I think Akam could do a job as a striker if Asamoah Gyan is not there. We just need to repose the confidence and faith in him. He's an out-and-out finisher these days. That is what we need. Cold-blooded, instinctive finisher like Asamoah Gyan in his prime. Okay, that out of the way. Another option, Abdul Majid Waris. Yeah, good season for him. He didn't start the season too well, but since November, boy, he's been on fire. Scoring 10 goals as Lorient have battled to stay in the French league. He's done his part for them. They are involved in a playoff to survive. But I think that his all-round game has improved significantly. He can score from the box. He can score from outside the box. Think about it. 2 years ago, would you think about Abdul Majid Waris shooting to score? He would score from headers in the box. He was more of a penalty box kind of guy. He was a poacher. He was a predator. Not anymore these days. There's been an evolution. These days, he can hit you from the left, where he can bang in the shot. He can hit you from the right. He does so many things. There's so much variety to his game, and I think it's made him a much better striker now. So he also features very high on my list of the people who should replace Asamoah Gyan as we enter this new phase of the Black Stars. Look, let us be real. We cannot rely on Asamoah Gyan anymore. His health is not allowing him. Asamoah Gyan, when he is fit, yeah, but that is a big if. He hasn't been fit in a very long time. That is why we're having this conversation. So let's put the sentiment aside and be realistic. And I think Abdul Majid Waris, fantastic consideration for him. Richmond Boachialdon is another name. Yeah, he scored 16 goals. I don't care where he scored the goals. He scored 16 goals. When was the last time you heard of a Ghanaian striker scoring 16 goals in top flight European football? He's in Serbia. Yeah, the quality is not that high, but he still managed to score. And the thing is this, he's young. He's 24, 25, and he's somebody we've waited for so long to get ready. However, he's been on loan 7 times, learning how to score goals. And it looks like in Serbia, he has rediscovered some focus. So, I think maybe we can give Richmond the benefit of the doubt and give him a try, either against the US or against Mexico, and then also against Ethiopia. So Richmond Boachialdon is another option for me. Okay, I have 2 more to go. I'll stick with the local option. Nicholas Jan, Cape Coast Mysterious Ebusua Drafts, top goal scorer in the Ghana League. He scored 7. He's an auxiliary striker as well. Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous to suggest a local striker, but he scored 7 goals in the league. That means that he's got good form on his side. Okay, he's got good form on his side. So why not give him a try? He's not your typical penalty box guy. He tends to operate like Cristiano Ronaldo, picks up the ball from deep, runs at you, and then frap, he's going to shoot. So, he's the one. And then finally, Raphael Jamna, 30 goals this season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bakumaku 30 in Austria and in Switzerland. He's tall. He's got a physique to die for. He's pacey. He's skillful. He's left-footed though, which is unusual. I know Ghanaians don't like lefty strikers. There's this tradition about Ghanaian football. People need to get to your comfort zone. Get out of the comfort zone. Okay? He's left-footed, but he's deadly. He's very confident, and he's willing to learn. So Raphael Jamna is also an option. In fact, Raphael Jamna is my first choice. No, is he my first choice? No. Jamna is my second choice. Waris is my first choice. Jamna is my second choice. I think Abdul Majid Waris should succeed as Samoa Jan for the next couple of games that we have. Let's see. And then partner him up with Raphael Jamna and let us see some action. When Raphael Jamna picks up the ball and breaks through the defense and he's running, Majid Waris can do the do in the penalty box. Okay, so that ends this particular conversation on who should lead the Black Star line. Tell us your comments. Tell me what you think. Who should lead the striking line for the Black Stars of Ghana? I'm sure a lot of you guys have suggestions over there, and I'll be responding to the comments that are coming. Let me see. Okay, so keep them coming, and I will get back to you on that. All right, I have one other one to talk about, but I need to talk about a serious issue. Have you heard about the malaria in the Black Starlets camp? Malaria in the Black Starlets camp. 5 players affected by malaria at the team camp in Gabon. Sad one, as we are preparing to face a very tough Niger side in the semi-final of the AFCON in Gabon. We wish them well. Hopefully, medication will work and they'll be back on their feet before the big game on Wednesday. But these are not the kind of things you want to hear. You can't help some of these things. Yeah, they should perhaps get some mosquito repellent and things, but this is not the kind of news you wanted to hear, especially considering the fact that all the 5 players who have been struck by malaria are starters. That means they are going to be weak before the games, telling they are going to be on medication. No. That's not the kind of news we wanted to hear. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. And I know we're going to beat Niger. Very solid team, Niger. And the Niger team has a lot of Ghanaians. Most of you didn't know. Don't be deceived by the names. A lot of the Niger boys are Ghanaians. I've seen Mighty Jet players in there. I've seen Juventus Babies players in there from Mabrook Park in Banana Inn. All kinds of boys are in the Niger team. Niger, if you beat us, we will file a complaint against you. I'm telling you. So you better not win. We know where all your players are coming from. They are Ghanaians. You've given them Nigerian passports, but we'll deal with that issue another day. Okay, final one to talk about before we leave the game plan. And we'll be coming at you. See, the thing is this. We want to figure out when you want to talk to us. So we'll be coming at you at all kinds of times now. We're not going to do this just in the evening. We'll do it in the morning. We'll do it in the afternoon. We'll do it in the evening. We'll do it at dawn, at midnight, whichever one. So far as we can get you to watch us, we'll be doing this show. Last one, I need to hand out my end of season awards. And I'm going to hand out just one today. And then we will roll into the rest. Flop of the season. Flop of the season. FLOP. Flop of the season. Who does it go to? I'm sad to say this, but Adam Lassen Kwarase. Yeah. Black Stars goalkeeper. Moved to Bromby. Hasn't played a game. He's been poor. He's been on the bench. Him and, well, in fact, should I say flops of the season? Him and Razak Brahima. They are the flops of the season in Europe for me, those two. What do you make of it? I'll line up the rest of the awardees later in the week, finishing with my best player. But my flops of the season are two goalkeepers. Adam Lassim Kwasi, who I think should be doing much better than he is, and Razak Brahima, who I'm not surprised. He's always been a bench player, still a bench player. So flop of the season goes to these two. Catch you tomorrow. My name is Godfred Akoto. It's been a pleasure coming your way with the game plan.